This video is actually about something a little bit more serious. Recently it's been brought up to my attention that there has been a problem.
Jojo Siwa's entire career might be coming to an end, and in this video, I'll be explaining why. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. You know how there are certain things that adults will never understand, or things that their kids and preteens love and adore, but absolutely annoy them or drive them mad? Think Miranda Sings, Peppa Pig, or even Frozen, watched for the 900th time. Well, Jojo Siwa fits right along in this category. Her sparkly bows, Barbie doll clothes, and exploding bubbly energy have destroyed many weekend mornings for tired parents who just want to sleep. But the Dance Moms superstar has found a pretty strong niche among youngsters. But a recent TikTok post by the Nickelodeon talent might be the beginning of the end. Jojo Siwa is on the brink of losing her tens of thousands of followers, and she might not even be able to sell out tickets for any concerts she's planning in the future. Of course, we're talking about the Wipe It Down or Wipe It Away challenge that is all the rage on TikTok right now. Like any other influencer, the so-called child star couldn't resist but try out the challenge for herself. The Wipe It Down challenge is actually pretty simple. Set up a camera in front of your mirror so that both you and your reflection are visible on video. Using a glass cleaner, wipe your mirror all over as if you're cleaning it. After a few wipes, your reflection should change into something else. It could show you in a different outfit, different hairstyle, or a different makeup style. Between several wipes, the reflection on the mirror should switch back and forth between the two reflections. Pretty simple, right? Well, like any other influencer, Jojo couldn't help but participate in the frenzy. And naturally, Jojo opened the video wearing her signature high ponytail, complete with sparkly bow and her peppy clothes that kids really love. After a few wipe downs, the mirror showed a completely different Jojo Siwa, one that we have never seen before. She wore her wavy hair down and sported a more matte, sophisticated makeup style instead of her usual glitter and sparkles. To complete the look, she wore an uncharacteristic graphic t-shirt to replace her normal sequined, multicolor, and shimmering clothes. Needless to say, we have never seen Jojo Siwa like this before, but here's where it gets really interesting. If you take a look at the reactions and interaction in Jojo's Wipe It Down challenge, you'll quickly notice that the kids are missing. It's mostly adults sharing the video and complimenting Jojo Siwa's new look, and you can see why. Before this video, adults have been on Jojo's case for dressing and acting like an oversized toddler, even though she hasn't been a toddler for over a decade now. It's not her fault though. As a Nickelodeon talent under contract, she was obligated to wear those sparkly dresses and bows as required by Nick. Adults have raised their eyebrows over this for a long time because the style doesn't really seem age appropriate for Jojo anymore. Despite her appearance and behavior, Jojo is actually 1 year away from being a full-fledged adult. In fact, her Wipe It Down challenge was posted on the eve of her 17th birthday. This is why a lot of people were super supportive of this new look she revealed. Finally, she's dressing up appropriately for her age. A lot of people that used to dislike Jojo finally realized that she was actually a beautiful lady underneath the sky-high bow and ragdoll clothes. But this is why it's troubling for Jojo Siwa's career. See, her whole bubbly persona is the entire reason she's so popular. Sure, she's a great dancer, but thousands of other young girls can dance. It's truly the personality that Nickelodeon packaged for her that has been the key to her success. But as evidenced by her recent TikTok post, Jojo is getting too old for the charades to continue on for too long. Soon enough, Nickelodeon would have to give way for the new and improved Jojo Siwa, the one who wears graphic tees and her hair down. If Siwa's lucky, the transition would be smooth and painless. However, we know this is not usually the case for child stars. You all remember how Miley Cyrus started out, right? Just like Jojo Siwa, Miley's Hannah Montana character was a good girl whose personality resonated with a lot of young girls. But when she got too old for the cute princess act, she transitioned into, well, you know how that went. With Jojo desperately hanging on to the last few years or even months of her youth, some are worrying that she could be headed down the same dark path that transformed our precious Hannah Montana into the eccentric, obscene twerker that we have right now. And what do you think would happen to Jojo's fans if this happens? Worse, what do you think will happen once Nickelodeon finds its next bubbly, sparkly superstar to wear Jojo's old personality? Do you think Jojo's hyperactive young fans would stay to support her awkward transition, or would they make their own transition towards the newest young thing? You'd think we can always count on the adults, the same ones who are complimenting Jojo's fresh look in the Wipe It Down challenge, to be her next big fan base, right? Well, actually remember that these are the same people whose weekend mornings were ruined by Jojo's loud personality. They may be impressed by how Jojo looked when she finally let down her hair, but that's just short-term amusement. It will be a matter of time before they realize that they never liked the girl. It's highly likely that Jojo's past blunders will come back to haunt her, and most likely at a time when she's desperate to gain some new fans without her sparkly bows to help her out. So why don't we take a look now at the teenager's surprisingly long list of mishaps that could have ended Jojo's career earlier. There was the time her Claire's makeup set was canceled over asbestos concerns. After parents all around the world hopped from store to store trying to score one of the heart-shaped containers for their little Jojo fanatic, they had to undergo the complicated process of asking for a refund after the FDA found traces of asbestos in the makeup. This might be of little concern to Jojo's young army, but parents everywhere were furious. It's highly unlikely they'd turn into Jojo fans after that. But of course, instead of plainly apologizing for the mess in her makeup line, Jojo tried to pass the blame to other people by attributing the recall to her mistake of trusting the wrong people. Maybe this is a side effect of her forever young branding, but Jojo has to learn the idea of taking accountability, which really could have ended her career. Then there's the whole issue of her entire stint on Dance Moms, where Jojo and her mother Jessalyn gained infamy for being a tad selfish and inconsiderate, not just to the show host, Abby Miller, but even towards the other young girls and their mothers in the show. In that show, Jojo and her mom did not hesitate in showing how competitive they are, even at the expense of other people. But here's the one act that forced many mothers to ban Jojo Siwa's videos in their homes. You know what influencers like Jojo do when they can't think of any new content to make? They clickbait. They write titles and create thumbnails that will make their fans sick with worry, only to reveal that it's just a prank or something like it. When Jojo was 14 years old, she and her brother made a video where they announced that their father was in critical condition after a vehicular accident in Canada. At one point in the video, they even hinted that their father might not make it. It was a long video, which of course many people watched because her fans cared about her family. But in the end, the siblings just couldn't hold back their laughter, and they finally revealed that it was all just a huge prank. Their parents even made an appearance in the video just to assure everyone that everything's okay. But not everything is okay. The backlash was intense. It's one thing to play a prank like this if it's by a child who doesn't know any better, but when you realize that the parents had been in on it the whole time and even supported Jojo in staging such a mean prank, you'll get the feeling that something is off with the entire family. So of course, Jojo issued a tearful apology video after this, but not everyone was willing and able to forgive her that easily. A lot of guys over at Reddit even said she doesn't seem sorry at all. She just seems sorry that people took offense of her mean prank. Even those videos of Jojo pouring different fluids and sauces on top of her head are disturbing when you realize her parents are egging her on to do it. It seems like Jojo could be a product of irresponsible parenting, so you can understand why she doesn't appeal at all to many adults. So where does all of this leave young Jojo Siwa? If we were to revisit her recent 17th birthday to look for clues, you'll realize that Jojo is not at all ready to grow up yet. Despite the enticing sneak peek she gave us in her Wipe It Down TikTok video, she's not spending money from credit cards on normal birthday accessories, that's for sure. Her party still resembled a fantasy land where fairies and unicorns reigned supreme. The glitter and sparkles were everywhere, and we didn't catch a glimpse of the chill black shirt-wearing teen we saw on TikTok. She also posted a couple of TikTok videos and Instagram stories referencing her unique personality, and basically saying she loves being her loud, sparkly self. But this was already her 17th birthday. In just a year, she'll be celebrating her 18th, and the world will think something is seriously wrong with her if Jojo insists on keeping this personality even at that age. She has to grow up sometime. And we're not saying that it's bad. She should just be prepared that this might be it for her. The moment she decides to act her age, she might just lose her large fan base. Worse, she could lose herself. A lot of people are pointing out that Jojo's contract with Nickelodeon might be ending. This means she can wear whatever she wants, style her hair however she wants, and live just like a normal person however she wants. But does she even know how to do that if she spent the last however many years of her life wearing the personality that's been curated for her by Nickelodeon? She could have credit card purchases and bank loans raking up into the millions if she's not careful. Jojo does have an actual talent for dancing and a little bit of singing. Now is the time to go all out. If she wants to be taken seriously as an artist, she has to constantly improve herself so that people will start loving her for her natural talents and not for an obviously fabricated personality that her TV network producers created for her. She has to make sure she has what it takes to go up against actual singers and dancers in the industry before she lets her hair down once and for all. If she can't do this, then Jojo Siwa just has to accept the fact that this could be the end for her. Thanks for watching the video. It's a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple.